On with the show. This is it.
Yes.
Da, 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 da. Come on up. Oh, Sailor's wound up. It's a big cartoon Tuesday.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
We're going to do some, we're going to see if you can identify these cartoon animals. And this isn't easy.
No, it's not.
These aren't your, well, like Foghorn Sam. These aren't your Porky Pigs and Mickey Mouse. So welcome to the show. Yeah. I'm Cal. This is Ida.
Yeah, nice to see you.
We're just here living life together, demystifying disability a little bit on the way.
Hoping to, yeah.
That's our fun. Sayla was with us a little bit earlier, and she'll be back, no doubt. We got a couple more snacks for her.
She'll be back.
Nice to see you all tonight. Yeah. We took the camera off site and brought it back, so we have all these camera angle problems. We think we sort of got it fixed.
I think we got it.
But if you look carefully, it's not exactly the same as it was last week. And
close enough.
But that's because this is a big week. This is the best show we've done. So we're going to see how good you are.
Best.
We're going to see how good you are at famous cartoon animals.
Okay.
And some of them are old cartoons. Some of them are new cartoons. So the problem is, you have to have been watching cartoons for the last 112 years.
112 years. Okay.
If you have, you will get everyone right if you've watched them constantly. Mm-hmm. But man, I went to do a little bit of research on this.
Uh-huh.
There's an unbelievable number of cartoons out there. I'll bet you half the cartoons I never even heard of. That are listed. Not from today. Not from today. But they are hard. You're gonna find some of them more difficult than others. So let's just jump right into it. We have I think 19 different
no way
questions
we usually
today.
have 9 or 10.
Yeah, so we got to go twice as fast as we usually do. So you put your guesses in as soon as you get them in there, and you just count, see how you do along the way. You ready to get started?
I'm ready. I'm always ready. What do we win? No, there's no winning. Okay.
Here we go.
Just win.
Yabba dabba doo. Here we go.
Yabba dabba doo.
Okay. Question 1. This is sort of an example.
Oh, well, that one I might be able to get.
You might?
I might.
I just realized my screen's not working, but I can do it differently here. Which one of these is Pluto? Which one of these is Pluto? Pluto's no longer a planet, It's a...
Well, that's sad.
Which one of those is Pluto? 1A, 1B, 1C, or 1D? And for extra credit, if you could name all 4 of them.
Oh, okay. Well, Al already has it, and so does Mary Lou. They are saying 1B, and I say 1B as well.
Funny thing happened here.
What?
That 1D is not the character I put in there.
Oh.
So this will be interesting. Maybe this is a different presentation than what I expected.
It'd be Linda saying B, Laura saying B. Everybody's saying B.
Everybody
knows Pluto.
Easy. Yeah. I think sometimes people mix up 1A and 1B.
Yeah. I had to think about it because I know that one is Goofy and one is Pluto.
So you got to go through it, but you got it right. You got it right. Of course, the right answer is 1B. That's Pluto. Goofy's number 1, and that's C. Do you know who C is?
Yeah. It's famous Stimpy from Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah. And then the one that I changed showed up on this slide.
I see.
It was supposed to be Astro.
Okay.
That last one was Hong Kong Phooey.
Yeah, it was Hong Kong Phooey. I knew that one, and I was going to brag.
That one right there, that's Hong Kong Phooey. But I thought that was sort of not modern, not right.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be talking about those kind of.
David says, fun fact, Goofy's actually a cow. I don't know if Goofy's a cow or not.
Well, that would be an interesting one.
Okay. Well, anyway, everybody said 1B.
So you guys are on a roll. There's one. All right, let's keep going. We got to go twice as fast.
Okay.
Got to go faster. We're going. What is the name of the dog that co-stars with this cat? What is the name of the dog that co-stars on the cartoon? It's really a comic strip, originally, but there's movies and there's all sorts of things. What is the name of the dog? You know
the name of the dog.
Yeah.
Well, I know his name. I know the cat's name.
I actually didn't put his name up because I thought if you put his name up that might give you. So give him a hint. What's the name? What's his name?
Garfield.
So it's Garfield and
Garfield and I don't know.
That other one. You
Mary
remember?
Lou
Do you remember
knows.
there is a dog?
Yeah, I do remember there is. And Mary Lou's got the dog's name.
What is it?
Odie.
That's right. It's Odie.
Oh, look. Kathy,
Sure.
Joel.
Odie the dog.
Mary
Now do you
Lou,
recognize Odie?
Laura.
If I
Now
put
I
Odie's
recognize-
picture up, would you have gotten it from
Yes,
that?
I would have gotten it from that.
I tried to make these a little bit harder.
I see that you did.
by putting the cat up and making you remember what the dog looked like.
I see.
All right, here we go. Next one.
Okay.
Can you name these two dogs? One of them is very old. One of them is moderately old. Neither of them are brand new modern. I think one from the 80s, one from the 60s, I do believe. 80s and 60s. Got the names of those two? Mr.
Peabody.
Mr. Peabody.
Or because I know Sherman.
That's right, Sherman. He's Sherman's dog.
There you go.
Actually,
I'm so proud of myself.
I think Sherman is his human. Doesn't he say my human Sherman instead of my dog?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, Mr. Peabody's he's up there.
Mr. Peabody and his human Sherman.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other one?
Blue.
Yeah, Blue.
Yeah, we got several people said Blue. Kristen and Maria and Laura, Greenie and Mary Lou. Got it.
A lot of people said Sherman.
We're good at these things. I think Sherman is because you think Sherman, you relate Sherman to Mr. Peabody.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, okay. All right. Next.
Professor Peabody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next. Same question. What are the names of these two felines?
Uh-oh.
Two felines. First one, a comic strip. Pretty easy, actually, I think. And the second one, a little bit tougher.
Oh my.
That second one's pretty old. In fact, I can't even tell you specifically where that second one comes from. Maybe somebody will know. I know it is. I know who it is. But oh hi, Sila. I gave it to you. You got everything I got.
I got one of these.
You got everything I got.
Well, I think I don't know if that's one name or the other. Linda's saying Tigger. Oh, I don't think that's Tigger.
That is not Tigger. It might be too small of a picture for you. Let
be.
me just blow it up a little bit. Tigger's got somebody in his arms. He's not Tigger.
It's
You can say it. We got to keep moving.
Who
do you think?
Calvin and Hobbes, but I can't remember if he's Calvin or Hobbes.
Yeah, which? That's the question.
I think he's Hobbes. Since you're Calvin, I think he's Hobbes.
Yep. I happen to know since my name is Calvin.
There you go.
Yeah,
and I
the
know.
The boy's name is Calvin.
Snagglepuss.
And the other one is Snagglepuss. What's that from? Snagglepuss.
It's some cartoon. I don't know.
Yeah, but the cartoon's not Snagglepuss. He's from he's part of a group.
Oh. He's with the Flintstones, isn't he?
I don't think so.
Well, Snagglepuss.
I'm pretty sure he's not.
Tiger.
Let's see what Snagglepuss is from.
Okay.
Snagglepuss.
Yeah.
Cartoon.
I think it's. You sure he's not with the
Snagglepuss is a Hanna-Barbera cartoon character.
Exits?
Yeah, I guess he is. Maybe he is the star of his show.
There you go.
All right, next. Oh, that's the answer.
Laura got Hobbes and she said and
Okay.
Snagglepuss. Okay.
Here's another one of those I think people get mixed up. One of these is Gromit, the other one is Brian. Which one of these is Brian? They look a lot alike. One of these is Gromit, and one of them is Brian. Which one is Brian is the question. Is 5A Brian or is 5B Brian? You know either of those characters?
I think 5B is Brian. I don't even know how I know this or if I'm just making a wild guess. Because if I don't know, I always say B. Is what I do.
So you're going with B?
But Kathy's saying 5B. David's saying 5A is Brian.
There's a lot of Brians. So it's actually a little bit hard to search on. I think I know where Brian is from. I believe that it's my belief that Brian is from the Chicken Run.
Yeah, if it's Chicken Run, isn't it B then? I don't know.
The chicken. Nope, it's not Chicken Run.
Oh.
Nope, I've got it mixed up. I don't know. I don't remember
We're
where
not-
Brian is from. That's a shame.
Mary Lou says no guess. Laura's saying A, and David
Yeah.
said A. So you got several people saying A.
Yeah. So let's see. The answer is A. Is Brian.
You got it, guys.
Gromit is is not an animated. Get off. Brian is an animated character. Gromit is actually sort of a claymation.
Oh,
character.
okay. Well, mine was a wild guess, and it wasn't even a good guess. But 5A. Good
Okay.
job out there.
Let's keep moving on. Okay, this is a tough one, I think. This is the Simpsons Dog,
Uh-huh.
and it's actually the star of a number of shows, including the very first Simpsons show was basically about this dog. What is the name?
I'm from Springfield, and Homer Simpson and his family are from Springfield.
What is the name of the Simpsons dog?
Rover?
I'll just give you a little hint. It's not a common name. You're not going to just guess it. It's not like Spot, which I think would be funny.
Good, since there's no spots on him. The name of Simpson's dog.
He looks a little peaked. And that's because they rescued him.
Okay.
And that's the story of the first show.
The rescue dog.
And his name comes from that.
The story of the rescue. I don't know.
You give up? Anybody know? Did
Nobody
anybody come up with
knows.
it?
Laura says Santa's Little Helper.
That's his name.
And so does Kathy.
That's his name. Santa's Little Helper. And the first show is about.
Oh my goodness. How good are you guys?
They go to an auction and they end up adopting Santa's Little Helper.
How
and he's like this abused stray dog.
Aww.
And it's a sweet start. And he's in a number of other episodes. He gets fat in one and has to lose weight. He's got
story of our life. Kristen got Santa's Little Helper, so people are getting it.
Yeah,
I sure didn't know that.
All right,
okay.
Another hard and easy one. I usually paired the hard and easy. What are the names of these felines? These cats. One on the left.
Well, the one on the left is,
and the one on the right is unbelievably hard. You could get some credit, partial credit, even for knowing which show the one on the right is from.
Well, isn't that from?
Is that so? Don't have any.
Well, we know Tom.
Tom the cat, right? Yeah, that's popular. The movie just came out.
Jerry. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was
one of the questions I was thinking about putting up. We know Tom and Jerry, but which one is the cat?
Would
you know?
Cat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Easy.
Laura knows these. She says Tom and Bagheera.
No, that's a good guess, but that is not it.
Laura says from the Jungle Book.
That's correct.
So we've got that.
Jungle Book. Yep, good guess. It is actually Shere Khan.
Shere Khan.
Yeah, from the Jungle Book.
Oh.
He's the antagonist. He's the bad guy in the Jungle Book.
Mary Lou says Tom and the bad uncle in Lion King.
That's what I thought too.
That's where I first went to. But
Stop.
That's wrong.
Stop.
Shere Khan.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
My dog is whining. I got to get her to stop. What is the name of this cat, Ida?
Well, that one's easy.
It is?
Yeah.
You know the name of the cat? How about his debut movie? You know what movie he debuted in?
If his name is Puss and Boots, I know that cat's name.
Okay. That's his name, Puss and Boots.
Didn't he star in Puss and Boots?
He did, but that wasn't his debut film.
Oh, no. What was his debut film?
He was in film way before that one.
Huh.
Puss and Boots is a prequel to his role in another movie.
I did not know this.
Well, now you do. That's why you come to this show.
I'm telling you, we learn something every week. How can you know?
I've never seen Puss and Boots.
You've never seen Puss and Boots? Well, okay, your assignment is to
I saw his original debut.
Oh, which was in?
He's what's the actor's name? Anthony Banderas.
Oh, Antonio
Banderas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the voice actor.
In Shrek.
Shrek 2. He debuted in Shrek 2.
Oh.
He's on the poster and
people are
everything.
knowing this stuff.
Yeah, of course. We got cartoon experts.
We do. We've got smart people.
I lost
in
my
our
cursor. I gotta find my cursor. There we go.
I think this table sucks up the cursors. Mine was doing that the other day.
Uh-oh. There it is. Okay.
There it is. Okay, Kristen got Shrek too, so
Yeah, that was it.
good job. Okay.
Puss and Boots from Shrek 2.
At least I knew it was Puss and Boots.
Hey, there's another one. Hey, you gotta be a little bit old to know this one, but what's the name of this dog? He's the star of books, cartoons, movies. He does it all in his acting
He
career.
is. He's multi-talented. All these different facets.
I'd be interested if young people know the answer to this one. I think this is an older answer.
Think so?
Yeah, I don't know how old though, because it's a children's book. You know this one? What's the answer?
Clifford,
Yeah.
the big red dog.
That's right. It's Clifford, the big red dog. Lots of folks know that one.
Yeah.
Did you wind in on that one?
Laura knew, David knew, Kathy
So
knew.
David knew too.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a couple of toughies.
Okay.
These are
Oh,
toughies.
my.
This is a new one that's tough for old people and an old one that's tough for young people. And I think they're both tough. So let's see. What are the names of these two dogs?
Oh, no.
I believe this is the hardest or the next to the hardest question I tried to put together.
Help us out, guys. I have.
Names of these two dogs.
I know. Okay. What's that guy? Is in Family Guy or something?
Yep.
Is that the name of it? Where the
That's
one
where it's
dog
from.
is, but I don't know his name.
Family Guy, and it's a very classic dog name.
Is it Spot?
No. Here we go.
What is it?
The first one is Brian.
Brian. You said it was a classic dog name.
Well, it's classic in the sense that there aren't that many. Turns out there are 3 cartoon dogs named Brian. There are.
Well, maybe that's why.
And a cat. There's a cartoon cat named Brian.
Well, we have several people who got Deputy Dog.
Deputy Dog. You get extra credit if you spelled it dog. DAWG.
We got to. No, people are just in.
Deputy Dog. See?
Joel says the sheriff from Quick Draw McGraw, but we do have people said dog.
Yeah,
DOG.
Quick Draw McGraw. That's
That dates him a little bit. Okay.
all right. Here we go. What are the names of these felines? Again, a little mixture of new and old.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that one?
Well,
You know these?
I think so.
You know them both.
I think so.
What?
Yeah. Could I possibly?
No, I thought those were spanning generations. So you're not supposed to know these unless you've been watching all along. Okay, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Is it Simba and Felix?
Simba? Yeah. You know what? When I was growing up, it's Simba and Felix. Simba and Felix. You guys got it.
Ah.
Yeah. That's a good one. Simba and Felix. I don't know what Felix is from. Do you?
Felix the cat.
Yeah.
He just had his
own
own
show?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And there were clocks that were made that looked like Felix, and they stuck it on the wall, and their eyes went back and forth like this, and their tail swung. Do you remember those?
In Japan. They're all over Japan.
Really? Well,
But
they
I don't
used
know
to
that
be.
they were. I don't know that they were made off of Felix, but they
thought
might have been.
Were. There was a hardware store in
They're
my
everywhere
hometown,
in Japan.
Cats' Hardware, and they had one of those clocks of Felix.
Those
I thought
cats
it was
are.
Felix.
Those are. I went to Tokyo, and those cats are at every store. I mean, they're everywhere. Simba. When I grew up, there was a Simba the White Lion.
Oh.
Do you remember that cartoon?
No. Simba the White
Da
Lion.
da 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 da. Africa. Da 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 da.
Africa.
Simba the White Lion is his name. Anyway,
You just made that up.
he was a white lion.
Okay.
Nope, I didn't make it up. I love that show. I don't know why. I'd like to look that up now that I'm remembering it. See what it is. Okay, here's one.
Okay.
This is another toughie, I think.
Oh no.
Which one of these is Snowball? 4 different pictures. One of them is Snowball. You can eliminate them by figuring out what the names of the other ones are. And just,
that
then
really
you
would
can say,
narrow it
well,
down.
I know
Yes.
what that one is, so that's not Snowball.
It can't be Snowball.
Which one of these is Snowball? 12A, 12B, 12C, 12D.
Well,
This one is the hardest question.
really?
I do believe.
I would have to. Well, I don't think it's B.
Because pretty much I think you'd have to get it by elimination.
'Cause I think Snowball.
You don't think it's B?
is a cute cat.
Uh-huh.
I had a cat named Snowflake that was all white.
Oh.
And she looked kind of like 12C. But we have a B and a D. 2 Ds.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Got any guesses? You know any
3
of those
Ds.
characters?
No. I know. Isn't that white one from white one? They're all white.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't 12C from Lady and the Tramp or something?
That is Duchess.
Duchess.
From it's not from Lady and the Tramp,
okay.
I don't believe. It's from well, let me look.
The majority is saying D, so I guess it's D.
Aristocats.
Aristocats.
Is
Okay.
that's Duchess from the Aristocats?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, why don't I just go to the next slide?
Then you'd have the answers. From
Snowball.
Rick and Morty.
He was actually only called Snowball in an episode or two.
Never.
Have you ever even heard of Rick and Morty?
No. Is Rick and Morty a newer show?
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping it wasn't one of those.
How about, did you know 12A was Dum Dum?
Dum Dum is a dog.
Yeah.
Would anybody name a dog Snowball? I don't know. Anyway,
that is a dog.
Snowball? They're all dogs
12B
except for Duchess?
yeah.
Oh, see, I was swayed because of Snowflake, my cat.
How about now that you see Dogbert? You remember Dogbert?
No. Dogbert?
Yeah.
I don't remember Dogbert.
Who remembers Dogbert? Do you guys remember
everybody's
Dogbert?
out there raising their hand, I'm sure. No, Dogbert. I think you made that up. Anyway.
No, I didn't make it up. Dogbert. Right there.
It's Dilbert. It's from Dilbert?
Yes. Dogbert is
word.
Dilbert's talking pet.
Who knew? Who knew? Well.
And Duchess and Dum Dum. There you go. Dum Dum's
an
oldie but goodie. Let's move on.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Which one of these is Marmaduke? Which one of these 4 dogs is Marmaduke?
That's not fair, Calvin.
Why not?
Because I think it's C.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think so?
Well, because
what do you remember? You remember anything about Marmaduke?
I remember he's a Great Dane.
There you go.
And
are those all Great Danes? No.
Not Tramp.
Oh, Tramp.
So we got Tramp.
You've got a name on one.
We've got Scooby Doo.
Yep.
And 13D has the same collar and tag as Scooby Doo, so it has to be C, which is Marmaduke.
Yeah. I threw that one in there. I put Scooby Doo twice.
Thank goodness you did, because I wouldn't have. I was stuck there for a minute. But Marmaduke didn't have spots.
Just for fun to make them all look similar, I put Scooby Doo in twice.
Listen, you're a little bit snaky. I get it.
All right, how about the next one?
Uh-oh.
What are the names of these 2 dogs?
Oh, I kind of hate it that I do know the names of those dogs.
Of both of them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I didn't put Mickey Mouse or Bugs Bunny in our quiz.
Because
but this one is equally famous, don't you think?
Yeah.
Who do you think is more famous? The one on the right there, or
well, Al says Snoopy.
Do you think that guy is more famous than Bugs Bunny?
Snoopy?
Yeah.
Al said Snoopy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he is. Do we know it?
Joel, I actually put Astro in there at one point and took him back out. But yeah, because he was too different. It was actually easier to pick out Marmaduke when you had Astro in there too.
Okay, well there you go. We got 2 people guessing on Snoopy, so we know that people got Snoopy.
Yeah, how about the other one? So people don't know the other one, but you do. Who is it?
It's Droopy.
It's not just Droopy.
It's Droopy the dog.
Yeah, Droopy Dog. Droopy Dog.
Yeah.
Droopy. I forget how he talks, but it's something like that.
It's very slow and measured. Sort of like a dog Eeyore.
Yeah. Stay
Yeah.
down. All right, how about a new one?
Okay.
This is an easy one, don't you think? Which one of these is the Pink Panther? Which one of these is the Pink Panther?
I like how you put a black cat in there.
They all think they are.
They all
Pink
think they're
belly.
the pink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't they all think that? Can you name them all?
Yes, I can. Because, yeah.
Okay.
Alice in
Go
Wonderland.
ahead and name them. Oh, Alice in Wonderland.
Cheshire Cat.
Yeah, there you go. Good pickup.
Snagglepuss.
Yeah, we already seen Snagglepuss.
Yeah. Pink Panther.
Pink Panther is C. Oh, here they got C. And
it's either Scratchy or Scruffy.
yeah, which? Is it Tom or Jerry? Because they're after those two.
I don't know. Scratchy.
That's Scratchy. Itchy and Scratchy.
Itchy and Scratchy.
Itchy and Scratchy.
I forgot about
two.
Itchy. I wouldn't have gotten that one. Okay.
I should ask about the other partner, the Scratchy. All right, here we go.
Uh-oh.
You might think this is Pepe Le Pew, but it is not. Mm-hmm. Can you name the cat that Pepe Le Pew tried to woo?
Oh.
In fact, I think he went beyond woo. I'm not sure Pepe Le Pew would make it today.
He was a little bit persistent.
I don't think he could be a commercial. He's been canceled.
Yeah. All that white paint stripe down her back. She started out.
No, she didn't get white paint.
I thought she did.
No, she got a little black line, which made her identical. Oh, maybe you're right.
Whatever.
Maybe you're right. But this is the cat.
Pepe Le Pew.
This is the cat, and it's not Pepe Le Pew. It's the other one.
It's the cat. Help.
There's a great the partners of all of these cartoons are very interesting to see if you can remember the partners, because almost all of them have a partner.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
That's how
but quite a few of them.
How the cartoons worked, because they were
Did somebody get it?
And Penelope.
Yep, that's right. That is Penelope Pussycat.
Oh, that's a sweet name.
PP. Penelope Pussycat, Pepe Le Pew. They just go together.
Yeah, they do.
Even if she had to change her last name, it would still work out. Penelope Pew.
Okay.
All right, how about these two?
Joel says he was a stalker, and it's white paint.
I think he was a stalker. He might even be like a rapist.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
I was not. Yeah.
He
went a little too. He clearly went too far.
Overtly persistent.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna cancel him.
He's canceled.
Okay.
He was canceled like 50 years ago.
Oh, Laura got it. Okay.
What are those two felines?
Well,
one of them is not named Calvin.
No, I know those.
Do you know those?
Yeah.
You know them both?
Yes.
Suffering succotash.
You suffered all over me.
I don't have anything for you.
Tigger and Sylvester. Good job, Kathy.
She got him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's Tigger with T-I-double-G.
Yes.
Not tiger, but Tigger.
And he bounces on his tail. He bounces.
I heard a Tigger earlier. We confused Hobbes with Tigger.
Yes. They kind of look alike.
They do. Mm-hmm. They do. Agreed. Tigger and Sylvester.
Why do you have to say, just like shuffling succotash?
It's just fun to say. Sylvester.
I agree. Your dog's going crazy.
Who appeared in more productions with Bugs Bunny, Donald Duck or Daffy Duck?
Oh, that's a good question. You threw hard ones in here.
Yep. Who appeared in more productions with Bugs Bunny, Donald Duck or Daffy Duck?
I
got a little trivia question for you while we're at it.
For it.
Did Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny ever appear together?
Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny together.
Because they were competitors. Mickey Mouse was invented first, and then what's the pig's name? Elmer. Yeah, Elmer Fudd was the first Warner Brothers? No, not Elmer Fudd. The pig. Oh my goodness.
Now I can't think of the pig.
I got a
Porky
blank.
Pig.
Yeah, Porky Pig.
Oh my.
Porky Pig debuted something like 1925.
That was before my time, believe it.
1925, 1930, something like that. I can't remember the exact date now.
I was saying no, they never appeared together.
They did.
They did?
Yeah.
When?
In Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh.
Actually, when the guy, you might remember the scene, the inspector, who's looking into the case. He's the private eye. He falls out of a window, and while he's falling, Mickey Mouse is falling with him, and so is Bugs Bunny.
And that's their one.
That's the only time they ever appeared together in any show, as far as I know.
I kind of vaguely remember that. I've only seen Roger Rabbit a couple of times.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Yep.
We've got, most people are saying Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
Appeared with Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. Of course, Ida.
Of course.
Yeah. Once you see their pictures, there's no question about it. Look.
Oh, yes. That right? Donald was such
Donald hung out with Mickey, not with Bugs Bunny. but Donald was in a couple shows. Donald was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Almost everybody. Yeah. There are only like 5 or 6 cartoons that didn't make it into Who Framed. They couldn't get the rights to everybody.
Oh, so they took what they could get.
Yeah, okay. But they got a lot of them. That's an interesting trivia question. I'd like to raise sometime. Which of the cartoon characters didn't make it on Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
That would be a good one.
Was that number? That's 18. Is that all?
I don't know. Is that
I think that might be the last one.
Oh my goodness,
that is the last one.
Good.
Yep. So how'd you do?
I didn't keep score, but I got lots of them. I don't know.
Speaking of significant others, Donald Duck, of course, had a significant.
Yeah.
Daffy Duck, not so much. He had a couple of gals that came through. And of course, the funny thing is that the spouses look exactly like the characters themselves so often. So like Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, looks exactly like Donald Duck, except she has hair. And the same thing happens with Daffy Duck. The girls that he comes across look exactly like him. They just have hair.
You'd have to be a strong...
Which might be why it's not working out for him.
That's right.
because Donald Duck, he's an attractive, he's a handsome
Is that right?
Man. And
Daffy has attitude. That's the difference. It's the attitude.
Well, thanks for playing along. Hope you did well. This was more the easy type, right? Did you get half of them?
I'm sure I got half of them. Yeah. Laura got 15 and 3 halves.
Yeah.
So she's
well, out of 18, that's pretty good.
Way to go.
All right, let's move on with the show.
Okay.
How about you, Ida? Are you ready to?
I'm ready to do
your little portion here.
Saying of the week, sure. This is Mental Health Month, and so it made me think about this. When I looked at the pictures, I thought it fit. When someone is going through a storm, your silent presence is more powerful than a million empty words. Sometimes it just takes being there and not adding any rhetoric.
It's a tough lesson to learn.
It's very
when
tough.
I went to seminary, one of the things that we took a class on end of life and ministering to people in end of life. And one of the things that the professor said that I'll never forget, actually the only thing that the professor said that I'll never forget, I can't remember anything else in the class. There was a prayer. I wrote a prayer as an assignment, and that helped. But he said that most people flee death. And so people don't want to be around people who are dying, so they avoid being with them. And one of the best things you can do is just be with people. And I think that extends far beyond death, just in hard times. I think people don't want to be with people in hard times, which is one of the reasons why I think sometimes people don't want to be with people with disabilities, because they perceive it as a hard time.
Exactly.
And so then they avoid it, even though the person with a disability doesn't necessarily perceive their own life as a hard time. People from the outside project that onto them. And And so maybe I think that's one of the reasons why people have less social capital, less friends, that sort of thing, and statistically. So anyway, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that. How about joke of the week?
Okay.
We brought not Isaiah Reagan for sure.
Jake Smith.
Yep. Let me pop Jake in there because I messed that up, didn't I?
He's a good buddy.
Jake, have you heard from Jake?
They're traveling around in a mobile, what do you call that? An RV, seeing the country. He and his new wife and
really,
and son.
They're just having a good time.
They're having a good time. They're enjoying life and seeing the world.
All right. Well, Jake, what's the joke? Jake knew that heard that we were doing cartoons this week, so he's
on the ball. I'm telling you,
cartoon-minded joke. Mm-hmm. Most cities in the Middle East do not show animated cartoons. Did you know that?
I did not know.
But the Flintstones are shown in Abu Dhabi Doo. Abu Dhabi Doo.
Abu Dhabi Doo. Okay, I do like that one, Jake. Maybe I just don't like the Flintstones. I don't know, but I thought it was funny.
We thought I thought that might be an offensive joke, but I don't mean it in any way offensively. So if anyone is offended by that joke, I don't mean it in any of. I just think it's fun to say Abu Dhabi Doo.
Abu Dhabi Doo.
Abu Dhabi Doo.
Got it.
So
Sayla even thinks it's funny. Get down, silly girl.
Get off, Sayla.
Get off.
So let's move on with the show. What do you have to say?
Okay.
Anybody have anything big? I'll throw some news up while we're chatting away.
Checking with Joe Delagrave, they are going to be announcing the official schedule for. I think they already have announced the schedule for the wheelchair rugby.
Oh.
For the Olympics, the 2020 Olympics in 2021, but they're still calling it the 2020 Olympics.
Now I've lost the track of the dates of that.
End of July.
End of July, beginning of August, very end of July.
Yeah, and then
it's just a week or so.
And he'll know. Joe will know on May 22nd if he's.
Yeah, Joe's going to come on the show.
Yeah, he's going to be on here.
Have we announced that already?
We said we were going to have him, but it's June 1st that we're planning on having.
June 1st?
Yeah.
Oh, that's news to me. I thought it was May.
It was May 25th, okay. But we moved it today.
Okay.
You were busy. I went ahead and did it.
Yeah, good. So, so Joe will be hanging out with us. That's great.
Yeah. Hi, Susan. Welcome. Susan Sizemore's here. Welcome.
Oh, nice to see you, Susan.
Yeah.
Haven't been in touch for a while. Glad that you're here. Glad you all are here. You have any shout outs? Anybody's birthday or anything you want to talk about? Questions you have? Answers you've got? Let's see. I should think of a question I could pose to everyone.
You could do that while I say happy birthday today to Ed Bergen. On the 12th, Megan Davies. On the 15th, Bonnie Breimer. On the 16th, Sarah Fennessy. On the 16th again, Hannah Kitzmiller, Debbie Taryn Lesko, and Chris Brammer, all on the 16th.
Chris, how about that?
I haven't seen Dr. Chris for a long time. But he's out there on Facebook land.
Well, I'm looking through my little list.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody I want to shout out beyond what you've already said.
Okay, well, that's good. We got him covered.
Anybody's birthday out there that we're forgetting about?
Yeah, I've been known to do that. If they don't show up on Facebook, I'm known to.
Yeah, I want to tell you something I've been thinking about. This is probably the wrong time to talk about this, but I don't think Tuesday's the best night for the show.
I agree with you.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
You and I haven't talked about this at all.
No, we haven't, but I just said that to Joel today.
Really?
Yeah.
I think both Wednesday and Thursday are better than Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to get geared up.
Yeah.
After the weekend
to
have it ready for Tuesday.
Yeah, that one extra day at least makes a big difference. It gives you the whole week to think about it.
Exactly.
Because you tend not to think about it over the weekend. How about you all? That's why I'm saying it's a strange day. The people who are watching on Tuesday probably think it's a good day.
Maybe.
So, because you're here, but maybe do you think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are equally good? If it's better for us, Wednesday and Thursday, what do you think of that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not announcing something.
But we're just thinking.
Just throwing an idea. Something I've been thinking about.
Susan Sizemore says she's grateful for returning to health. She had a little bit of a health issue. So
Susan.
We've been praying for you and glad you're feeling better. And then Tom and Kim have an anniversary on the 14th.
Hey!
Happy anniversary.
The 14th, that's just 3 days. No, 2 days.
Yeah.
This is the 12th, right?
Today's 11th. 3 days. You were right the first time.
Well, I knew it was the 11th or the 12th or the 10th.
It's Tuesday.
It's not confused. April, right? It's May. I know it's May because it's been raining.
Oh, there you go.
It has been raining like crazy here in Pittsburgh.
Kathy says the date doesn't matter to her, so she's open.
Yeah,
That's good.
Remember when we put that drain in?
Yes.
Last summer? My basement isn't flooded yet.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm not giving up hope.
The other night when I left work, there was water shooting out of your French drain, so it's working. Yeah.
I noticed that's running pretty fast. It's funny because it's taking some other path too. Because there's a little pop up.
It's probably all of the neighbor's basement.
There's a thing in the grass that pops up out of the ground, and it doesn't come out of that.
Oh.
But there's there's holes all through the system because it's supposed to percolate into the ground. Mm-hmm. And I noticed right next to the road, there's this little circle where the water, it only comes up like an inch or two.
You got a little geyser.
But it shoots straight up. And I was thinking, in the old days, we would just drink out of that. And we call that
underground spring?
Yeah, you didn't drink out of spring water?
No, I didn't have spring water.
Because it was springing up.
That could be toilet water for all you know.
It had pressure in it, so it went through. I know it went through all sorts of dirt and rocks to get itself cleaned out. So, yeah, I think it's probably. I'm next time I'm gonna get down and slurp it up.
Then we'll have you in the hospital for some kind of.
Thanks for the thoughts.
Disease.
Thanks for the thoughts on the dates. April showers in May. Oh, that's right. I was thinking that May. My dad used to always say, "In like a lion, out like a lamb." Was that May?
That's March.
March? Never mind.
We should do a show on these
dad's been gone too long. I didn't learn all my
April showers.
We did
May
do
flowers.
A show on sayings.
I know. You forgot to pay attention. Tom says it's an artesian well. I think it's a French drain that's gone wacky, not an artesian well.
Yeah. But so it was definitely like a lot of water was coming out of that. I mean, I don't know how much over like a 24-hour period that would be that, but that's, a good, and I know roughly how much it is because I know about how much water I take out of my basement when it floods.
Aren't you glad that's fixed?
I think we
worked really hard on that.
I think we took like 50 of those wet vacs out.
Oh my goodness. I'd be crying the whole time.
But I think we fixed it.
Well, good.
I also think that the fix probably didn't need the dramatic thing that we did, but once we got down in there, we figured out there was a clear problem that could have probably been fixed for like $5.
Oh no! After you did the backhoe and everything,
mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness!
But you had to get down in there to know that.
Well, then you may as well fix it right.
But there's a place where the downspout from the house came down like this, and then it just like went over like that, and so they didn't attach. There was a gap between the two, and so I think what happened was whenever that got a little bit filled up, then it just flowed over, and then it just came in. That would explain why just suddenly it wouldn't come in, and then just suddenly it would start to come in. That explains it, I think.
Okay.
You don't care. You don't care about my.
Well, we're glad.
Former problem.
We're glad you got it fixed.
Yeah. I'm hoping. I haven't had to swim in the basement all week.
I hope you don't have to.
So for a year, I haven't had to. So I'm hoping. I think we're rolling. Anything else you've got to say? Anything on your mind?
No.
I didn't even think about anything. I guess I've been so hurried. I haven't had any time to even think about what I'd like to say to everybody.
Just we're glad you're here. Sure does make our week when we see you.
It is. I like cartoons. I don't know why it took us so long to think of cartoon shows.
But we thought of it, so yay us.
Hey, Kathy had an idea on a show
Uh-huh.
that I want to do. I told you about it. What are they called?
Hig pigs.
Hig pigs.
If it's one syllable, it's a hig pig. If
Yeah.
it's two syllables, it's a higgy piggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think actually what Kathy said to me, I think was, she said, I had a dream that you did a show like this or something like that. And she said, did you ever do a show like that? And I said, no, we never did.
But we sure can.
But she had a dream about them.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
and that let us throw a show. See, God is giving people dreams to help us with our programming. Isn't
right.
That's like a God hug? Don't you think that's
It
like
is. It is a God hug.
I'm not. God probably has more important things to do than give
I'm
us
sure
show
he has
content.
more important things to do, but sometimes he throws us a bone.
That's right. Good to be with you this week. Kathy said the Jetsons.
Yeah, I don't know.
I had some Jetsons questions. The Jetsons was a great show.
It was. Rosie the robot.
And we never did get Astro in there, did we?
No.
Or maybe that's what Joel was saying earlier.
Yeah,
that
that's what
one of
he
the
was saying.
animals was Astro.
No, he just said no Astro. He just thought he probably deserved.
Because I had Astro. Like I said, something happened to my presentation. It was not exactly the little slide set that I used. Isn't exactly.
Kristen says she remembers watching
Three Stooges. Well, I like the Three Stooges, but the cartoon Three Stooges, because there was that too. They had a cartoon.
There was a cartoon
after them, yeah, like after the main. My glasses, really.
I don't know why it's not bringing up Kristen's comment. It's bringing up April showers in May.
Yeah.
It's got a mind of its own tonight.
Oh well.
Yeah, but anyway,
that must be a signal that we've gone long enough.
I think it's telling us. These God signals we get.
You know something else we forgot to talk about last week? We got blown off the air 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. We just dropped off the face
so
of
you
the
all
earth
know
and
that
didn't say
the
goodbye.
folks that are watching, we were just talking, and then all of a sudden it was gone. And basically there was no way to recover. And our only option then is to start a new show, which has to be at least 8 minutes out. And we just decided, we were far enough along. And I remember the content of the show was over. So we just said, we've been jabbing. But we jabbered at each other for a while.
We did, thinking,
just in case anybody was out there.
Yeah.
But nobody was. So Ida and I did a little show for ourselves for about 10 minutes.
We entertained ourselves for a few minutes.
We said goodbye.
We did.
So I just want you to know that we missed it. And that's pretty much how it'll go. The weird thing is we don't know what happened.
I know. It was weird.
It was something on my computer, but just something blew up, sort of blue screen of death kind of thing on the computer. But I don't know why. And it happened one other time. So anyway, we're sorry for such an abrupt ending 2 weeks ago.
Intend to have.
But we won't have such an abrupt ending now, but we better say goodbye or we risk missing out.
That's right.
So yeah, you're that, what do they call that? Vivid dreams? Or there's a word for being aware of your dreams.
I don't know.
Dream. You can train yourself to do that. Oh, we'll talk about it sometime.
Yeah.
That's a
another
whole
topic.
nother show.
Yeah.
But guess what? Next week's going to be a whole nother show, even better than this week.
Yeah.
These shows are getting better and better every week, don't you think?
It's crazy. I'm telling you. Yes.
I don't know if you know, but we have no idea what we'll be doing next week. We never know. Hardly ever. We do know what we're going to do June 1st.
That's right.
We're trying to get more guests. That's one of the things we're working on. And we're hoping that somebody out there will help us get guests, or maybe you'll be. There it is. Lucid Dreams.
David.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's psychology.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. David probably learned that in his psychology class. So hope you're having a great week. If you're not alone. You got friends, and we would love to help you out, whether you're having a good week or not a good week. We'd love to be a part of your week, and we like this opportunity to just drop in and have you chat with us a little bit. But that's it. We will see you next Tuesday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. I don't know what time it is for you, but 8 o'clock Eastern time. Of course, you can watch the recording. Many of you are. In fact, a lot more people watch the recording than watch live. And so whether you're watching live or recorded, we want you to know that you're special to us. And the way we think about it is that I'm uniquely the same. You are uniquely the same. Together, we can change the world. We will see you next week.